Alrighty, so I'm on my way back to this customer's house to pick up the trailer again. They've rented it twice off of me. You'll see how well they got it stacked in there this time, because I built the sides up since the last part of this video. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll be there in a few minutes. Alrighty, I did not get no footage of dumping my load. I did, however, tramp on a freaking board in there with nails in it, and luck having it just caught the side of my sole of my shoe. But anyway, big difference this week. Went to the local landfill. I don't know if this fits getting you guys or not for the sound. Anyway, last week I had 1,300 pound on, and I had to go to a landfill an hour away, and it cost me about 58 bucks. This landfill here, which is local, was only about 15 minutes, about 20 minutes away from me, 25 minutes. And I ended up dumping there. It was right around, I think, 900 pound this time. It only cost me $23, so definitely worth staying local. So, but anyway, I got a new tarp from my trailer because I put these sides on, and you know, of course, it's got to go up over the sides and everything. So gonna go home and work on that, and hopefully I get another call for another rental here. Try to get this thing off the ground here a little bit. I know it's going to be touch and go for a little while. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll probably show you the tarp before and after I put it on. And alright, so here's what we're up against with this tarp. Means I added these sides, I'm now going up over the front, and this tarp will not hook in here where it's supposed to, because it's going up over 8 inches of wood up there in the front. And let me show you this. I do not want to move this, being it's built into the trailer. I mean, I could very easily move it, put something up here, but instead I just bought a 2 foot longer tarp. Hopefully it's as good a grade as what that one is. And here it is, and we're going to find out here in a few minutes. This was made by Vevor. I don't know how you say their name, but they make everything, and most of their stuff's pretty good. So stay tuned. I'm going to rip this one here off and see what we got going on, if it'll work. Alright, so we got this new tarp on. I don't know how this thing's going to look. I got this camera on my daggone head. Hopefully it ain't too jumpy. But we got the different tarp on now. So let's see what happens here. These anti-sail things are kind of a pain. But anyway, I've already tried this out. This tarp's not quite as long as it should be. It's actually really probably only about, in all, probably about a foot longer than the other one. It says it's 2 foot, but I think with these rollovers and stuff. But anyway, it will go down into this if you force it to, where the other one won't. So if you got a low load, no big deal, but if you got a high load, I'm gonna have to use these hooks here, is what I put them on there for. And yes, those of you that see this video, I did mess up when I cut this board. I didn't realize the state pocket was right here. I didn't need to really cut the board off. I could have left it alone, but it is what it is now. I'm not going to spend 60 bucks in more treated lumber for now. Hopefully I'm going to have a bigger trailer here soon anyway. Hopefully this business takes off for me. But anyway, this is the Vevor. Looking at it upside down. It is a 6x14. So that's that. Like I said, it's just a little stiff yet. It may stretch. Like I said, if I have to, I will hook it up here if I get the bigger load. So that'll work too for the higher loads. And another thing, I don't know what the deal is. With these handles here. They're always turned the wrong way. This is the way they should be. I turned this thing, so it will work a little better now. All new to me is I guess when you put these things on, they didn't have the same pattern, so I guess you just keep using that rod to drill into as long as you need to, as long as there's a spot. So anyway, that's the Vevor 14 foot. Here it is. I don't think it really says on there what it is. There's no instructions or anything. A 6x14, I think it was $35. Here is the original tarp. I believe it might be a tad bit heavier, but it just ain't coming back far enough. So, and around here where I live, the landfills you go into, you gotta have a tarp on them or something. Otherwise, they will not allow you to dump. They wanted to give a little quick explanation of what's going on in this video here. It's kind of all over the place. I've decided to try something different, and I may have already explained this in here, so forgive me if I'm repeating. But we're on the way to landfill. Decided to try to do a little something here with my dump trailer I have that's been sitting around doing nothing. I bought for a project that kind of sort of fell through, but don't regret buying the dump trailer at all. And thought I would try to just make a little money off of it by renting it out and letting people fill it up, and I take it to the landfill. And as I've studied on this and watched plenty of YouTube videos and businesses that are very successful, I've kind of really started liking the idea of doing this, and even going junk removal. Hopefully you'll see some more of this stuff, more content and stuff. So like I said, I've got some videos, some different things, you know, picking up and dumping at the landfill that I'm probably all throw together on this video. But yeah, so I mean, the only thing that really, I guess you would say, kind of can be the downside of it is I am spending my days off from my regular job somewhat working, you know, going and picking trailer up wherever I dropped it off, because I don't have it set up where nobody's towing my trailer, and I don't think I ever would. I mean, you know, you put your trust in somebody to load it. It's on their property, which is locked up. So I just don't feel that I'm there to where I want somebody to come and use my trailer as their own. And but anyway, yeah, just kind of wanted to throw this together real quick and kind of give a little explanation of what's going on. Alrighty, so just wanted to give another little update. Ended up going to the landfill twice today, and didn't do too bad. First load was a dumpster rental, and that one was pretty full. The rental paid 2.5, and ended up costing me, I think it was $29. Yeah, $29.18. And then I had a hot tub I picked up. You guys have to let me know if you think that's enough money. I charged the guy $200 to pick it up, and took it home and cut it up. Of course, a lot of work cutting them things up. I mean, first time I've ever done one. I'm sure there's shortcuts, ways to do it. And of course, I can think of a real good way to borrow my, my brother's excavator and just freaking crush the thing and throw it on a trailer. But anyway, that only cost me $14 to dispose of. So, because my trailer's not that big, I wanted to get rid of it. So that way, if somebody wants the trailer for this week, it'll be available. So, anyway, this rounds off. I guess it's the third week of doing this. And with me still running a full-time job, working 50 plus hours a week, and really only fooling with this on the evenings a little bit here and there. Like I said, I've only had one pickup as far as that goes. You know, went and picked something up, which was the hot tub. Everything else has been just renting the trailer out. Like I said, I guess I haven't done too bad. I've made $1,000 on the trailer in 3 weeks, and basically only working it, like dropping it off one evening, picking it up the next evening, and taking it to landfill on Monday. Because the day I got to get to the landfill. So I know you have to let me know what you think. Alrighty. Catch you next one.